What's up, Aquarius? Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Aquarius. The song I was playing was called Heat Waves by Glass Animals. I really like this song. It's sad, but it's got a nice vibe to it. Let's see. He says, sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Usually I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me. Y'all could have been hanging out and like, I've been in a situation like that with an Aquarius. And it was like this big wave of emotions and love and all this stuff. And it was like in this glass bubble. And it just sat in between us on the couch. And I said, well, if you want to ignore it, I'll ignore it too. Because I'm an Aries, and I mean, if you ain't going to say that, I ain't going to say that. Because it might have been an ego thing. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments. But today I see our reflection clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. So after the fact type of energy, right? Now that I'm miles away from the situation, now that, you know, hindsight is 20/20 type energy. You just need a better life than this. You need something that I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now. The night has come. But sometimes all I think about is you. Oh, Aquarius. What's going on? Aquarius. Can't make you happier now. So, I gotta stop waiting. I gotta stop investing as much as it's breaking my heart. Could be a fire sign you were dealing with. I just feel like something, like I can't put no more water on this. I can't. And I know it with the High Priestess. It's time to go. It's time to take my focus in a different direction. My body in a different direction. This is a love, or this is a something that I'm not able to make happen. A relationship, a job. You tell me, it's looking like a relationship. Two of Cups. Oh, honey. Oh, Aquarius. It's one of them lessons. It's like I got to give up control in the situation. Some of you very well could have been dealing with the Aries. We got Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Libra. But right next to the Two of Cups is the Emperor, which is Aries energy. And I've wanted to hold on to this, but it's like there's distance. There may be rejection here. You know, it feels like one of those situations where I had to take my heart out of this. There's something primary. Or, you know how you got to take your heart out of something, but you didn't want to do that. Or it's like I don't want it to end, but I have to. It's giving Chicago. Is it? No, Harlem. I say Chicago. Oh, I would love to go to Portillo's in Chicago. Those Italian beef sandwiches with the cheese fries. Whee! Maybe that's why I'm thinking about Chicago. But on Harlem, I don't know if you guys are watching that show. And I'm literally waiting for the second season. They both felt like they couldn't move to that next chapter together. You know what I mean? And so he went to Paris and she went. That was an Aries-Leo combination. Leo's here in this reading too. Virgo and Capricorn. But he went overseas. She stayed they split. So this could be a situation like that too. It's like, I don't want this to end, but there's something like that's keeping us from doing this. It's heartbreaking. I don't know if we can give each other what we need, or if I can give you what I need. Somebody doesn't seem interested. Somebody's words may have reflected a lot of things back to the other person. Or somebody, you know how you reflect somebody's words back at, like say you say something real foul to me. And instead of me saying something real foul to you, I repeat back to you what you just said to me. Like, let me just let you hear what you just said to me. Like, are you crazy? No. Let me spell it out for you. Something like, I don't know. What is this energy? It was the feminine. It may have been the feminine energy here who did that. It's like say if you call me I don't know, a monkey, whatever, right? Just something offensive. And I take the time to look at that. Like, why would you? I feel like that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Somebody said. It was something that somebody said that might have been like the final straw. I'm not waiting on this no more. This shit is toxic. You don't know how to treat me. You don't know how to love me. I'm done. Let's look at both sides. One more shuffle. No. Well, I think you both agree that there's a move happening. There's a stop. Things are changing. Different reasons, though. We're just going to do feminine and masculine energy. Because I believe whether you're in a same-sex relationship or whether you're in a heterosexual relationship, it's a masculine and feminine energy in a relationship. Like, the two complement each other, so just read whatever side's yours. The feminine is like, no, this can't move forward. I'm going to stop here. It feels more like I'm going to stop here. You know, because there's a certain way of living that I have in mind, and this isn't aligning with that. And I don't feel like your heart is truly here. Like I said, that glass bubble. And it's like all the feelings was in there. Meanwhile, let's distract ourselves watching whatever on TV. Let's watch Power. Let's do this. Let's talk about everything except what's in this bubble. Because, you know, is that how it happened? And it's like, and the feminine is like, I can't. I'm at a loss. I can't. This ain't how I operate within, you know what I mean? So this may be somebody who's very, like, transparent. And it's like, I can't be in a situation where I can't communicate my emotions, or you can't. You know, it's weird for this person. And for the masculine, it looks like it's like, I give up. It's like, okay, fine, okay. Well, okay. This major. It's a lot of major feelings on his side. But there was also an energy of, I can decide. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. 2 steps forward. 2 steps back. 2. Like, it just wouldn't go anywhere. Something wouldn't go anywhere. Somebody wanted to still have that wiggle room. You know what I mean? I want to be able to... I don't want to just dance with you. Somebody wanted the freedom to move and, you know, be that, you know. But that was the problem, wasn't it? That's why things ended. Well, what was the impression that he was giving off? What impression did he give off? Because that's usually what it comes down to, right? What is the impression that this masculine gave off that he wanted with this feminine? Let's ask that. Well, he definitely wanted to talk to her again. And it was because, well, his intentions weren't right in the first place. Not necessarily. Part of it, well, one, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know why men cheat, and, you know, or if they have everything they need at home, why do they cheat, and this and that. A lot of times men cheat because they want to feel better. I mean, sometimes it ain't even what we think. That's why sometimes you look and be like, this who you cheated with? You know what I mean? And it ain't got nothing to do with whether, you know, her teeth are straighter, her ass is fatter, her titties are this and that. You know, it don't really have nothing to do with that. It's the way she make him feel. Now, she might be making him feel like that because she don't know what you know. Somebody could be homesick too. But there was something else that this masculine was walking away from. And it's another connection. Possibly with an air sign, or this is just like an X that I'm picking up on. I also feel like somebody had a lot of options. And it's like, I don't want to miss out on none of them. You know what I mean? I just want every girl in the world. So I feel like this other feminine helped him to lose hope in what he was doing, too. Whatever relationship he was in. So, okay, so there's one person that this masculine may have been getting over when he came into the connection with the Queen of Wands, whoever this other person is, right? His intention is to talk to that person again. Not the ex, but the one with the bubble, with the glass bubble, right? And he hadn't let her in. The glass bubble was there because he wasn't over the last thing, which probably was the last thing and the last thing and the shit before that. Because a lot of people don't heal. They just go to the next thing. You know what I mean? They're like, we're just bringing this to people's awareness. You know, that's why and I hope that instead of looking at this as just a trend, you know, a fad, because I hear manifestation so much now that I'm like, you know what I mean? And I'm an Aries, and just like Aquarius, you know, when everybody's going right, we go left. Like, okay, this is becoming a thing, so let me go create another thing. That's your energy, Aquarius. The trendsetter. In so many ways, you are a leader. You are... Is it the most? Aquarius have the most mental, I think, mental agility of the air signs. You're the father of the air signs, the mother of the air signs. You're the quickest, the sharpest, you know what I mean? And you are a trendsetter. Like, with all of that analytical processing that you do, there's so much creativity as well, and so much sensitivity that people don't know about, that glass bubble. But maybe you need to go inside of that glass bubble and clean up a little bit. Some Windex. Or maybe break it. Just let it out. Maybe that was the issue here. I forgot where I was going with all of this, but the intention was to talk to this person again, because this person pulled their energy back. And they started, you know, kind of riding on a, they've been on a high horse ever since. And that's drawing this masculine back. It's like when they gave up and abandoned ship, that's when this guy's, it's like, oh yeah, that was the 10 of Cups. You know what I mean? But they ended this. They gave up. I mean, somebody threw their hands up. Hands up, baby, hands up. Give me your love. Give me your love. I know y'all don't know what. If y'all, okay, so if y'all live in Europe, you probably have heard that song before. Look up Hands Up. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious song. I had to sing that at a wedding. But let me tell you about this wedding. Okay? This wedding was in Kazakhstan. And just to lighten the mood a little bit. There was a wedding that I did in Kazakhstan, which is like Central Asia. And these people are family. I think it was like the niece and nephew of somebody who owns oil in the Middle East. Let me tell you about this wedding. Okay. Ooh, I mean, when you pulled up, you saw there were like billboards, but like bigger than a billboard. Like, say if this is the building, the picture of the bride is that side of the building, and the picture of the groom is the other side of the building. You walk in and it's just like money. And the song choices are hilarious. I mean, these people are out here looking Victorian, okay? Bride's dress was more than all of our houses. And they wanted to hear, hands up, baby, hands up. And when this song came on, let me tell you, it was almost like the Cupid Shuffle or the wobble or whatever we go crazy about. Electric slide, whatever. That was their electric slide. Go look up that song. I can't remember who it was by, but Hands Up. Ain't no other song probably called that. Anyway. Let's see, Aquarius. What did she think he meant? Reconciliation. But also for closure, because I realized what I said to you. I realized what I did. I realized the confusion I caused. I realized I was maybe the problem. But she also, I mean, he also gave off the impression that he was ready to do something more than he was ready to do, you know. That maybe he had taken his focus off of what was burdening him. I'm not in that situation anymore, and whatever was the blockage between us is not happening anymore. But the mutual energy is sadness, distance, trying to make it all make sense, trying to heal, not investing in a relationship anymore. But it's the feminine energy who's not, it's like she's not, she pulled out completely here. She's just not doing anything. Like, there's no action that she's taking. And so there's no action that he's taking. Because it's like, I know I can't make this work. I wish that I could say to you what I can't say to you. And what I can't say is that I love you. Like, I wish this could start again. But it's like, in his mind, I gotta go. I gotta move on from this. The thing about it, Aquarius, if somebody loves you, you'll know it. Or if they want to be with you, you'll know it. If they don't, you'll be confused. It's that easy. It's really that easy. And the moment that you start to feel confused, you act accordingly. That's the part. I mean, that was my mistake every time. Like, oh, he kind of, I don't know, something feels weird. And then you keep doing it. No, that's when you don't. And it's not about matching a person's energy. If I'm on a high and you're on a low, I'm not judging your low, but I'm not finna match that energy. I'm gonna stay up here because I can't help you if I'm down here with you. If helping you is the point or the plan, I'm not moving my position in order to reach you where you're at. The doctor can't get as sick as the patient. Not to say somebody's sick or whatever, but vibration is vibration. Like, I could start off my morning in a high vibration, and by midday I could be vibrating down here because of whatever I allow it to get to me. So it changes, you know what I mean? It doesn't make one person better than the other. Like, it could change at any moment. But if I'm up here and I recognize that I'm up here and I'm working on becoming more self-aware and all this kind of stuff, and I see you down, I'm not finna come down here and match your energy. So it's like, the moment that I start to feel confused, I'm just, you know what I mean? Because ain't no point in me being confused about nothing. Right? Some people really do change, though. And I feel like maybe you two coming together was a catalyst for change. Perhaps in both of your lives. Temperance card. Maybe you helped to heal some things within each other that hadn't been healed, that y'all probably never even talked about. It was like there were some things that happened within this relationship that helped to shine a light on some other shit within both of you guys. Maybe the reason for the indecision, the insecurities, the repressed emotions, why I don't feel like I can ever truly invest myself into something. Now, there also could have been another person that came into your person's life. Could have been a Capricorn. And you know, the thing about it is when you don't feel safe investing your emotion. So let's say I'm afraid to invest my emotions into you because I've been hurt or I ain't over it or whatever. It's not that the person purposely tries to match that energy. But when I keep trying to pour into you and I'm hitting a brick wall, then my energy is going to naturally want to flow to where there's no brick wall. So there may have been an emotional connection that was developed within yours with your person and someone else. I'm hearing outlet. And that happens. And emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating. But it also makes you look at, well, damn, if you had to do that, if you didn't feel like you could talk to me. Now, sometimes it's just a person being greedy. But in other times, there was a conversation that should have been had long time ago. But somebody blocked it. Somebody didn't want to talk about it. Somebody wanted to keep it in the glass bubble. I feel like somebody's been looking back at pictures. Maybe I have a Polaroid camera or somebody has a Polaroid picture of the other person. It's something about old pictures. Polaroid get me old. Some of y'all can feel really lazy on Monday. What's today? Or just Mondays in general. You're never going to feel ready. If it's walking away from the situation, you're never going to feel ready. I feel like you did give someone room to betray you. But I feel like this person, there's some reason that this person was guarded. Cancer, fire sign energy. I feel like somebody guarded themselves once they saw that this wasn't, I feel like somebody saw that it wasn't going nowhere before the other person. Somebody's standards have also skyrocketed too. There may be a Leo in your life who you disconnected from, who you feel is temptation. They could also be in a relationship, or this could have been a relationship that you moved on from. But somebody's standards have gone through the roof. So they don't mind turning things. It's like, I don't mind turning this down. Somebody regrets stealing their own chance, or stealing. It's something about stealing. I don't know if it's physical stealing or greed. Could be stealing or cheating or being found out. It's like I regret doing whatever I did. There's something about regretting doing whatever I did, and it could involve I regret not backing up what I said I was gonna do. I regret not coming home that night. I regret, whatever the regret was. There's someone's words. It's like their emotion. Okay. It's like, I know this is the person that I love, but that makes me feel stuck. A lot of Pisces energy there. I'm not really interested in being in a relationship. And that was the in and out that was happening. So instead of expressing my feelings, there was juggling, which led to the end. Okay. What about these words, though? Somebody's words, somebody's words made the other person feel bad about themselves, and that's why they backed away. But I feel like it was more of a, somebody may have been projecting a I'm better than you type of attitude here. And sometimes that can happen unconsciously. Because a lot of times we're just looking at the profile and not the meat and potatoes. You know what I mean? And every time I have gone with the profile, you get along with the person, they ain't got shit to talk about. You know what I mean? But they gave off that better than you because, I don't know, I ain't got no makeup on, or I got locks, or my hair is natural, or I don't know. Maybe I was too big, maybe I was too small, maybe I was this, maybe I was that. And I didn't fit your profile, so you was better than me. But then I feel like when the other person got to know who they thought they was better than, shit changed. Something like that. But anytime anybody gives off that better than you vibe, they do not have good intentions for you. And what I also saw in the masculine's intentions was, like I said, this feminine withdrew her energy, and she's riding on a cloud right now. It's like, oh, this looks like the hot shit right now. Your intentions ain't right. You don't go over there. Like, I feel like this person wanted to love this guy, but he's just chasing clout or whatever is looking the best at the time. This is somebody who may easily fall for temptation, and that's why things don't grow in their life. You know what I mean? And it's like, now I have to walk away from all the feelings that I never even got a chance to talk about. Y'all tell me how this like lines up. But here's the thing. Like I said, if they love you, if they want to be with you, you'll know it. If they don't, you'll be confused. And God is not going to give you something that you have to sacrifice your mental or emotional health in order to keep. And that's just that on that. You know. The art of love is that you are floating, weightless. So that when you lose that love on a physical plane, I don't think love ever truly goes away. But you're able to re-enter the atmosphere weightless. Because I feel like somebody did not come into this connection weightless. They came in with all that shit on their back, and they was like, I'm going to just put it in a glass bubble, and we're not going to talk about it. Next episode. And this is what you get from a lack of vulnerability and a lack of healing. Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Nobody's approval. I actually like the way she looks. Like, this is so me. Like when I had my hair cut. This is so me. Maybe this is your advice. Yeah, it is time for something to stop, though. There may have been too much wrong that was done. Even though I want to talk to you again, there's a lot of wounds that's happened to this connection. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like it's too much damage done here. Even though I don't feel like this is, it's like it feels like a missed opportunity. But I see that it needs to stop. It's like all that work. And maybe I kept watering this against my better judgment when it was clear to me that it was time to move on. 5 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Fit the profile, but somebody just would not. Like when it came to the emotion, there were things that they still weren't over yet. This is a good looking guy though. But it's like, it's better for the gram than the heart. It was better for the gram than the heart. And I don't need you if you just want to be. I don't need you to try to put yourself in a position in my life where you're that guy if you're not wanting to be that guy. You know what I mean? We could be friends. We could go out, kick it, take pictures, you know, and do that whole thing. But I feel like there was a miscommunication on what the plan was here. Something like that. Anyway, expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. People will always have their own expectations of who they think you should be. Their opinions are almost always based on restrictive societal norms and therefore are extremely unrealistic. No matter what they tell you, remember that you have permission to be whoever it is that you wish to be. You don't need to be anyone. You don't need anyone's approval. Only yours. I'm going to leave it there. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.